Ring light.
Yep. How's everybody doing?
He forgot to ring light. We getting set up a little bit. We're a little behind, so we going live. You know, it's Super Fried Snooker in the dark.
Let's just tell them the truth. I got smacked in the new Madden.
Oh, I was getting that. Don't worry.
I wanted to play it before we get to the intros. That's what we were doing.
We're running a little behind because he got the new Madden, and he said he wanted smoke, and I told him he ain't want to smoke.
He gave me the new.
I gave him a fair warning. He said, "No, I do." Okay. He said he wanted to pick the teams, and we're in the break. He said he wanted to pick teams, so we picked teams. He picked his beloved San Francisco 49ers.
Faithful nation.
I went with the beloved Buffalo Bills Mafia. And at halftime, we had to stop it short to make sure we got to the pod. But it was a blowout, to say the least.
Yeah, you 21 ruled me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean 27 actually.
27.
Yeah, it was 35. 30. It was 34-7. I had 2 field goals.
It was a rough go.
I did not miss an extra point.
It was a rough day in the office.
I don't miss kicks. I made 2 field goals. That's why it was 34, not 35.
Rest were paid.
No. That ass.
But on that note, this is Pull Up a Chair episode 16. Welcome to another great, best of wonderful Sleepless Saturday. It is your host, El Tigre Tente, the ultimate motherfucking sensei, the one who, of course, taught Bruce Lee everything he motherfucking knows, a.k.a. Space Mountain Stoney, a.k.a. Young Dumbledore, the lyrical wizard, a.k.a. Bed Burgundy. Why? Because they snooze on your boy. And to my left, I got my co-host, Super Fried Snooker, off the top of the cage.
See me in Madden on Xbox, y'all. Super Fried Snooker.
I don't recommend it. But if you want to challenge, though, I will say, if you want to challenge, that's your man right there.
Actually, I prefer don't play online because of the lag. So I don't. If I play you online, I don't hold it. I don't hold it on a highest regard if I play you online because I know there is a lag effect.
For when Scooter's back in town, you two can have a matchup.
Yeah, he don't want to smoke neither. Nobody wants to smoke. I'm saying.
We shall see.
It's all right. Hey, all love though.
On that note, how you doing?
Oh, we good. We're great.
How's life been since last Saturday?
Oh, we're off a Madden win. We're great right now. We're feeling good.
I got him in his bag. Maybe this was needed.
No, it wasn't necessary. It was a long time.
Yeah, everything's been going all right with me. I'm running on a little bit of sleep, so sorry if I seem a little, just a skosh out of it, but I think I'm feeling good. I'm up, I'm feeling good.
He's awake at least.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sleepless, baby. Be crazy if Bed Burgundy fell asleep on himself. Now, that'd be nuts. But
maybe later.
On that note, let's get right into it. Let's talk some music. Let's talk the main feast of the week. I think you know what that is. Grammy noms. Yeah. Nominations came out.
Yeah,
we're not going to read through them all, but we will read through what we got.
The good category.
Let me know as we go as well if you think something you feel like got really snubbed. And I mean like a legit snub, because like I could stand here and be like, well, Benny the Butcher could have got nominated.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
Actual.
Like plausible snubs.
So I need to know when is the deadline for nominations, because
that's a good question.
Because Offset's and Takeoff's album, or Quavo. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Offset. You know what I mean?
I don't
think that's in the deadline for this year.
Okay, I think I know when it is. I think it goes from the beginning. I hope I'm not wrong here, but I think it goes from the beginning of October to the period for you to win a Grammy for your album would start from October 1st all the way to call it September or
the next year.
Yeah, does that sound right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To where then it kind of resets.
Right.
It almost resets overnight. If you drop
at the fall
October 5th or for example, Her Loss doesn't count. I don't think Quavo and Takeoffs count.
That's what I'm saying for Nas's new album. It's only a few weeks out, but it's damn, if that goes for last year, that's kind of shitty. But I could, that's why I but for snub, I mean, we'll see. Well,
so yeah, pause that.
Yeah,
good catch. But I think that was faint. I don't think he picked it up.
No.
But so yeah, let me get back to pulling those up. Sorry, I had to text back one of the judges real quick. So let's pull this up. Okay, here we go. Says I got my nominees right here. Okay, they made it easy for us. So, they actually did.
Huh.
That's okay. We can go to this right here. It was weird. It like only had like half of the noms.
Well, that's always good.
So
Love when they make things just complicated for the viewers.
You know what I mean? Okay, so do you want to start with hip hop? What do you think would be better? Do you want to start with hip hop? You want to start with just run it down, start from record of the year, album of the year across all genres? Okay, we'll just do it in order then. Record of the year, which to specify record of the year because I always get this confused with song of the year. Record of the year is like songs were like it was pushed as a single and a lot of people worked on it. Like well, not a lot of people worked on it. That's not a qualification, but like it's usually like the big main lead single off of typically the albums that are nominated for album of the year. I've noticed is the trend here. So you got ABBA, Don't Shut Me Down. I'll be honest, I'm unfamiliar. Forgive.
I was about to say I'm only gonna really know.
Easy on Me, Adele.
Okay.
Break My Soul, Beyonce. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige. That's wild comment. Woman, Doja Cat. Bad Habits, Steve Lacy. Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar. About Damn Time, Lizzo. As It Was, Harry Styles.
Let me see. Who's the? I think. Who do I want?
I mean, yeah. Who do you want? And who do you think?
I want
Heart Part 5.
Yeah, that.
But I think Break My Soul. That
I was
kind
gonna
of
say
became
that,
like a summer anthem.
or they're gonna do like Lizzo because
that song was a monster on TikTok.
That for that reason, and I'm not gonna say they're pushing Lizzo in the society, but
I for one, I'm a Lizzo lover. I'm a Lizzo.
I'm not
fan.
a hater. Not a hater.
He's not a hater. I'm a Lizzo fan. In fact, you can call me a Lizzo. No, I'm not a Lizzo stan. I'm a Lizzo fan.
I'm not a hater.
I could use that as a bar.
But I'm saying there were certain awards she might have won that. So
I also think the other guy that you can't really rule out, even though I'm not into his music personally, As It Was, Harry Styles. I don't think you can count him out.
No, yeah, because
he's kind of became a monster. Huge. Yeah, he's kind of almost became. I would almost look at him like the male version of Taylor. That doesn't sound too off.
No,
like demographic wise, the people that buy his records, I guarantee you, are like, holy shit, Harry and Taylor dropped in the same year.
He's like the European Drake.
That's wild.
Like
a pop.
Yeah, he's like the guy over there. You know what I mean? Like how Drake runs Canada, U.S.
He runs to England, London.
Like, yeah, he over there. That's Styles, baby.
So we got Voyage, ABBA for album of the year. By the way, this is album of the year. Okay. Voyage, ABBA. Again, not familiar. 30, Adele. Oof. Uno Verano Sintai, Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Renaissance, Beyonce. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige. In These Silent Days, Brandi Carlile. Music of the Spheres, Coldplay. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Special, Lizzo. And Harry's House, Harry Styles. Now, I think this is really a crapshoot.
Yeah, like
I'll do process of elimination. I don't think Lizzo.
Album of the year, snubs. All right.
I don't think Kendrick. Oh well, this is. Oh, okay. For all because you're referring to all genres. Yeah, I mean, I will be honest. I'm a little surprised that he didn't.
I would put Harlow's album above some of those.
Yeah, I mean, Coldplay. Like, come on, they've been nominated so much, and I didn't even know they dropped the record. To be honest, I was not familiar.
No.
With hey, I love Coldplay. I like Coldplay, but I want to say I love Coldplay, but I like Coldplay.
But it's like, yo.
Brandi Carlile in These Silent Days. I believe she's a country artist.
Who?
Brandi Carlile.
Oh. Country artist.
I think Jack Harlow can take that one.
Sent you, she won a lot of the country music awards. She took
Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous. Now, that was a solid album. I like that.
Cool.
Bet. Renaissance, Beyonce. I kind of figured that that was going to be on there. Running rampant. But I do think the X factor in this category is Bad Bunny because he fucked up the billboards this year.
Annihilated it.
Fucked them up.
Like, annihilated.
It took Taylor and Drake hitting him repeatedly to knock him down. Like,
this man was in WWE.
And performed amazingly, too.
But because of his celebrity, he was in it.
And he did great.
Yeah, I can't knock him for that.
Like, that's actually the crazier part is, like, usually the celebrities suck.
And it's like, wow.
He killed it.
And then Lizzo. No,
30. Now, I think 30 Adele. I mean, I see the nomination.
That's what I want.
You want Adele.
I love Adele.
Are you saying Adele over Kendrick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
You can put me an Adele stamp.
You put the Adele stamp on you?
I love Adele. Hello from the other side.
I must have called 1,000 times to tell you.
I just love Adele, man. That voice, man.
No, she's nice.
I'd
She's
be
got
working on
props.
cars, just Adele.
Really hoping that the next car that comes in takes it easy on you.
You know?
Ah.
Look at him.
But, okay, so for me, I'll say I want Kendrick. I know that's a pipe dream.
Yeah.
So
That's why I know.
I think other than that, I like your Adele.
I think
But damn it, let's give Mary J her flowers. Mary J. But no, who do I actually think?
Time the fuck out. Then not taking away her flowers.
I would think Beyonce and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I would think that's the two that
I agree.
walk away with. Somebody, one of those two walks away with.
Yeah.
Probably
Beyonce.
Song of the year. That's kind of a little different than record of the year, so I'll pop those off. ABCDEFU. That was a TikTok banger, but that was actually a catchy song.
Yeah.
About Damn Time, again, TikTok killer. All Too Well, Liz Rhodes and Taylor Swift. As It Was, Tyler Johnson and Harry Styles.
Okay.
Bad Habit, Matthew Castellanos and Steve Lacy. Break My Soul, Beyonce. Easy on Me, Adele. God Did. Heart Part 5.
God
just
Did.
like that.
God did.
You know what? I'm actually not
God
upset if God
did.
doesn't get it.
Yeah.
I
It
would be
needs
upset
to-
if it doesn't
yeah.
get it. I would actually prefer that one to get over on Heart Part 5. And I would prefer that over Bad Habit, even though I do love Steve Lacy, but I just don't like the way he's been acting.
So we're not
recently.
putting God Did album of the year over some of those bullshit ones?
Across all genres, I don't know if I would. I mean, because we'll get there for hip hop. Because
That's all I'm saying. It's just like some of these. Lizzo was in it, wasn't she? Album of the year? Lizzo?
yeah, she was up there.
Oh, but God did. Okay.
Wasn't.
Okay.
But now,
Okay.
for Song of the Year, though, which one did you think is going to win? I actually think God Did might take that.
No, yeah. That's my vote. And my who I think is going to win.
So we're rooting for God Did Song of the Year. Best New Artist. Now, this is where I realize I'm getting a little old, so bear with us, folks. Anita, Omar Apollo, Dami and JD Beck, Muni Long. I love Muni Long. Samara J. Lotto. She's got a couple hits. Main Skin, Toby Nwiji, Molly Tuttle, and Wet Leg.
I wish I could tell you I knew one of them.
I wouldn't be upset if Wet Leg won. Only because that name sounds funny.
I wish I could tell you I heard of one of them.
But Muni Long, I think you've heard the Muni Long song. I don't remember its name, but it's like,
I don't know.
It's it was a pretty big hit, and it wasn't like a TikTok one. It was one that like kind of grown. But who
Good luck to all y'all.
Yeah, good luck to you. I agree with that take, honestly. Good luck to y'all. I think Lotto's gonna win it by a landslide just based on popularity, but I am rooting for Muni Long.
Hey, more power to all y'all.
Pop, best pop solo performance.
Ooh.
Easy on Me, Adele.
Ooh.
Moscow Mule, Bad Bunny. Woman, Doja Cat. Bad Habit, Steve Lacy. About Damn Time, Lizzo. As It Was, Harry Styles.
I'm going with my girl, Adele.
Easy on Me?
Yeah, but
Is that what you want?
yes.
Is that what you also think?
I think Bad Bunny might get it because of popularity, or Harry Styles.
I'm going to go...
But I still think Adele could get it. Like, those are the three that I think were good at it.
I'm going to call a hot shot. I was waiting to call a shot in the dark and see if I'm right or if I sound stupidly wrong. So I'm going to go for it. I want Bad Habit by Steve Lacy to win. And damn it, I think it's actually going to fucking win. And I mean that. I actually fucking mean that.
It could.
It went number one. He's always been tied to great music.
Yeah.
Never got the nomination. And now it's that time where he's saying, look, and he's nominated in the other categories, but I think if you're going to give him one,
it would be
that's where you give it to him.
But Adele's performances, bro.
But now, see.
Over Adele performing.
And I'm only saying this because.
Let me spark the tobacco blunt before you do that.
Bet. We got a tobacco blunt on the way, folks.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that wacky tobacco.
Oh, I got a little bit of my DQ left. You know, I got to sport the drink. Fast.
That would be the one where they give it to him, though.
Yes. So you agree that if he gets one, that's where it is.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
I'm gonna skip that. Okay, best pop album. 5 nominations. They kept it short this year. Harry's House, Harry Styles. Special, Lizzo. Music of the Spheres, Coldplay. 30, Adele. Voyage, ABBA. Please, for the love of everything holy, give it to Adele.
Yeah.
Like, please give it to
if
Adele.
Lizzo gets this, I'm gonna be pissed.
I would actually say if Adele doesn't get it, I would want Lizzo. But
she literally, like, this is where
I actually think that
this
Harry
is where
Styles
the whole
is gonna
Nicki
take
thing
that.
started hitting on social medias and shit.
Oh yeah, because now that's where that gets into the snubs. Because Nicki got switched over to pop and they still snubbed her.
Lizzo got switched over to pop.
No, Nicki did. Nicki got the switch. Yeah, because of Super Freaky Girl.
Right, but then, and Lizzo was okay. So they had a
Lizzo been pop.
Right, but she came out like in one of her tweets was like, "This isn't pop." That's what Nicki quoted. I remember seeing a quote tweet like of Lizzo's. Like,
oh yeah, because she took the. It's gonna be a little sentimental man and woman to pump me, feeling fussy in my belly.
Like Nicki was like salty that she got switched over out of the category that Nicki was probably gonna win.
Oh, if they would have put her with the other rap, that would have been Super Freaky Girl would have been dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Lotto would have had no chance at winning.
Exactly.
But let me go back. So I actually think Harry's gonna take it though. I want Adele, but I think Harry's gonna take it, unfortunately. Now I think this is where we get to our we get to some shit there. I'm gonna skip over rock. I know how much I love rock music, but I'm just really unfamiliar with a lot of these new bands. I apologize. I'm trying here. I'll say one thing. For best rock song out of what I see, I hope either the Chili Peppers or Ozzy wins it. I don't know the other three. Yeah, give it to the Oz man. Best rock album, shout out to Cleveland Boys, the Black Keys. However, though, shout out to the Cleveland Boy, Machine Gun Kelly. I want Mainstream Sellout to take best rock album. Yeah, I said it.
That's a rock album.
Over Ozzy's Patient Number 9.
Oh,
over Spoon's Lucifer of the Sofa. Over Crawler by Idols. Over Elvis Costello and the Black Keys. I want Machine Gun Kelly.
He'll probably do it too.
I think so. Yeah. Now, do I think that that's necessarily right? That's a take for another time. But
they put him in there.
We'll cross that bridge if we get to it. There'll be plenty of more pounds.
Yeah.
If he gets that win, we'll have that conversation then. So, to get back to it, we got best R&B. I don't mean to go like that. I love all my R&B artists, except it's one of those cases where I'm a little unfamiliar here. That's what the Muni Long song's called, Hours and Hours. Shout out Muni. Now, okay, we'll do this one. We'll show some love to the R&B genre. Best R&B album. Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Blige. Breezy, Chris Brown. Black Radio, Robert Glasper. Candy Drip, Lucky Day. Watch the Sun, PJ Morton. I mean, I think, come on, give that one. That makes me go back to what I said about Steve Lacy.
That's what
love Mary J. Give that to Mary J.
Yeah.
Make that hers to take home. I got the best R&B album of the year on my farewell. Hell yeah.
Probably that or Chris if you give it to anybody.
Yeah. Like Lucky Day, I think Lucky Day is very talented, but I feel like 3 people heard that. You know,
I feel like that's a weak category, honestly.
I mean, anymore, it's a, dare I say, I mean, we'll
Yeah.
We'll have this conversation for another time, but kind of, yeah.
Of the past.
Like, there's a few that keep it alive. Ty Dolla $ign, Chris Brown.
You mean Tory Lanez?
Plead the fifth. Let's move on to rap. The meat and potatoes, where the conversations are going to be flying. Best rap performance. God Did, Vegas, Doja Cat, Pusha P, Gunna and Future featuring Thugger, Free My Boys, Free the Slime Kings, F&F, Let's Go, Hit Kid and Glorilla, The Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar. Oof. I think that's interesting. 5 nominations.
Best performance.
I will say one thing before I say anything that I'm about to say. I do like all of those records.
Yeah.
I have no beef against any of them.
No, I think Kendrick's going to win it because he just goes all out for his performances now. If not, who else? Who was the first two?
God Did, Vegas, Doja. I don't think Vegas gets it.
No. It's
Push
either
and
Heart
P.
Part 5, and then I think it's going to be Heart Part 5, then God Did, and then if not those two, Push and P. Because it just took over the world for a minute.
I think only off the sole reason of none of those three guys are going to be there. Or actually, no, Future would be. But
That's fair.
I don't.
A lot more locked.
I don't think that they would actually give that to
Kendrick.
him. Well, because I look at it this way. Think of the casual fan that's like, oh, best rap performance. Like, I'm watching with my kid. Oh, Gunna Young Thug. Oh, they're locked up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I really don't think Pushin' P is going to win. Big record for what it was. But
No, that's why. Yeah.
And I think that was actually the Grammys kind of being nice. Like, hey, you had a big moment, but
Here's a nomination.
yeah.
I think
Glorilla
Kendrick,
getting a nomination is incredible. But now this is where I will say the Nicki thing. If Nicki's in Best Rap Performance, Super Freaky Girl is nominated and not Glorilla. Love Glorilla. Wish nothing but the best. Her new album is incredible. But she does not get the Best Rap Performance nomination, and I say that with all love.
Yeah.
If Nicki was in that category. But I have a couple that I'm going to save for when I do my Sleepless Radio Awards, because I'm still trying to configure on what I think is some of like the best of the year, because I hate it when I forget the shit. But out of what we got nominated here, what do I think and what do I want?
I think and want Kendrick.
I think God Did, but I want Heart Part 5.
Yeah.
But then again, though, I think that they might also... It's going to be tough on that one, because Heart Part 5, that part where he rapped as Nipsey in the video. Jesus, man. R.I.P. Nip.
Yeah.
Marathon continues.
And Kobe at one point.
Yes, yeah. Yes, he did. That was incredible. And OJ even.
Yeah.
The Juice Man. Best Melodic Rap Performance. Beautiful. DJ Khaled featuring Future SZA. Wait For You featuring Drake and Thames. First Class Jack Harlow. Die Hard Kendrick Lamar featuring Blast and Amanda Reefer. Big Energy Live, Lotto.
What category?
Best Melodic Rap Performance. What do you think? What do you want? I think First Class, and I want First Class.
I'm with you there.
Shout out Jack Harlow. Bring one home. But I'm just going to say it again. Big Energy does not get nominated for Best Melodic Rap Performance of Super Freaky Girls in the hunt. Best Rap Song. Now, this one's tough. I actually really think that for the Grammys being for what they are, these nominations that they got this year, maybe I'm going to go out on a ledge and say this. I think for what all the great music that came out this year that they had to work with, that they actually did this pretty fucking well. Let's see how you feel. Best Rap Song of the Year. Nominations. Churchill Downs, Jack Harlow, Drake. God Did. The Heart Part 5. Pushin' P. Wait For You. That one's the toughest one that I've read so far. That one's another one of those crash sheets.
Think and want Jack Harlow's. Think that's gonna win and want that.
For best rap song, I'll process of eliminate what I think.
Yeah,
I don't think Wait For You.
No.
I don't think Pushin' P.
Is he gonna be Churchill Downs or God Did? But I want Churchill. So, but I'm not mad at either.
Okay. I want Churchill, but I think Heart Part 5. And I actually think if it's not Heart Part 5, then I think it would be God Did.
Yeah, I don't think they're giving that one to Kendrick. I think they'll give him the performance over that.
See, it's tough with him because he's nominated in so many fucking categories for that song.
Like, he goes deeper into his art.
I think he gets one for it. I just don't know where.
I think it's the performance.
The one that we said was like For Sure.
Yeah, because that's where he like dives deeper than any other artist.
When best
like,
rap song,
he actually goes into the choreograph and like how to make this. They're like, oh, he just did a magic trick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Churchill Downs, I mean, let's just say it. That was probably the best music video of the year. That was fucking incredible. Them at the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Let's see if Harlow can bring one home. Best rap album. My, oh my. God did. DJ Khaled. I Never Like You. Future. Come Home, the Kids Miss You. Jack Harlow. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Kendrick Lamar. It's Almost Dry. Pusha T.
I want Jack Harlow.
I like the nominations. However, though, I'm going to tell you which two I would have exchanged out. As well, I'll later date.
Him. Yeah. I want Jack Harlow, but I could see it going to him or God Did. Just because God Did had so many goddamn features that were legendary.
Plus, like, I know it, like, it had a big moment. However, I don't know. This
Jack,
one's
though.
really tough.
I want Jack.
Based on how the internet's going kind of on it, I kind of wouldn't mind if I saw Jack win that shit too. Plus,
the album.
If you don't listen to 14-year-olds on the internet trying to tell you what to like. It's Almost Dry. I mean, of course, you know, I love seeing Pusha T get love. I love that.
Well, yeah.
But I can say this. I don't think that was the top 5 album.
No.
And I love Pusha T. If somebody tries to say that I'm not a fucking Pusha T stan, you don't know my fucking closet upstairs because I got a shirt and a hoodie. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I think that was one of the 2 best albums of the year. I think Mr. Morale will win, and I think it should win.
That's fair.
Out of what's nominated there. But I wouldn't mind if Jack Harlow won because I think that would be a great moment, even though the internet's going to piss and shit all over it.
Yeah. Future,
they're not going to give it to him.
Nope.
I'm actually really surprised to see he got a nomination for this one and not Dirty Sprite 2 years ago, but that is what it is. And then God Did, DJ Khaled. Now, as much as I loved God Did, loved the album, I don't think it was a top 5 album.
I don't know.
For the Grammys and, like, for that whole situation, okay. I get it.
Everyone had that shit on repeat for, like, 2 weeks straight.
I think
it took over the
I will say this.
world.
I think there was one nomination that really fucking deserved it, just like Jack Harlow, and they kind of snubbed him. This is my snub. I was going to throw one snub flag out, and I'm throwing it now. I think JID, The Forever Story, just got dicked the fuck out. I'm not saying he should have had multiple nominations throughout the night, but at least let me see The Forever Story as Best Rap Album, or at least let me see Money for Song of the Year. Give me one or the other. I don't need both. Just give me one or the other.
Yeah, but that's you being a biased fan.
No, not that one. And what I mean by that is, because, like, that's actually me putting the bias aside. Like, is it, of course, shining a little bit?
Following. That's what I mean is you being a biased fan.
Well, now, the interesting thing with that is yes, he doesn't have a big enough following.
So
he's not as mainstream as...
Exactly.
And, like, I feel like, though...
doesn't make it right that he gets snubbed. Does not make it right that he gets snubbed because of his following. But that's where it's your...
I guess my wish... Let me say this, then. My wishful thinking was that Surround Sound with 21 and that Dance Now with Kenny Mason was going to be enough to get him at least enough mainstream light to get a nom.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But I also see what you're saying. I do. Like, I see, like...
And I'm not trying to be a hater.
No, I know you're calling it down the middle, too. Like, I see what you mean. Like, if you're in the Grammys boardroom and you're over here going, okay, we got this album that people love. It's really well reviewed. It's well received. What's the sales on it? It did $22K first week.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh, God did.
Yeah. That
what
dropped $180K, you know, like... Harlow, $150K.
Sorry about
Kendrick, $280K.
Sorry about it.
So, like, I get your angle. I do. But let's just say when the Sleepless Radio Awards come around, you're going to hear me rant and fucking rave.
I understand
I'm going to bite my tongue for now.
I get that. Respectfully.
And you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe a little bit of my bias got in there. But maybe I couldn't help it. But when he said fuck Hulk Hogan and fuck Joe Rogan because it flows, that shit's a bar. Remember when he said, I've had too many fried bologna sandwiches as a child, but man, I could eat one of them shits right now. Shit's a banger.
I do not fuck with bologna no more. But it do sound good as fuck right now.
Oh yeah. And then I think that's gonna. So just to clarify though, you want Jack and you think Jack.
Yeah.
But if it's not Jack, what do you think?
Got it.
Got it. I think Kendrick. If it's not, I hope Jack. But it'll probably be Colin.
Yeah.
And best country album,
Lainey Wilson.
She didn't meet the deadline, actually.
Oh, bet. That means she's going to definitely win next year.
Clean it up next year. Let's give it to the man that I share a name with. Give it to Luke Combs. Or actually, give it to Miranda Lambert. I actually heard that out. And I think that... I
was about to say, I only listen to Lainey Wilson right now.
I think that about does her. Oh, I feel bad for anyone in the Latin category. It's going to be a long night for them. Bad Bunny's nominated across the fucking board.
I bet he's
That's
sweet.
Oh my God. These other Latin artists are sick. Oh, they're sick.
He was selling out arenas, bro.
They're so sick because he not only caught a nom in Latin pop, they gave him a nom in Latin rock.
Ew.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh. They said we need them ratings. Bad Bunny, get your fucking shelves ready.
He's about to perform all night.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining him coming out and being like, oh fuck, I forgot the song name, but like, here comes this song one more time.
Oh, it's this one, okay.
This time we have Billie Eilish trying to do a duet in broken Spanish.
Oh, damn. Unnecessary shot.
Yeah, so hey, to the Latin artists out there, I hope one of y'all can squeak one in. I didn't think Bad Bunny. I didn't think the Grammys would do y'all like that, man. Damn, that's foul.
Doubt it, though. I'm good.
Fucking Bad Bunny, man.
That shit got me fired.
Well, glad we could go over the Grammys, and of course we'll be talking about them again once they are done. I will be honest, I'm not sure when they are. I think the usual time frame is somewhere mid-March, if I'm not mistaken, kind of around Oscar time.
No, that's me.
So now we can dive into some music, which will be the most of our bulk of what we'll be talking about. It was a slow news week in other realms. Well, never really a slow news week in this fucking world. Prost! Prost, Donathan Daly! Donathan Daly on the pod. Mr. The Drunken Clam, tune in. Go watch his, for everybody afterwards. Go give him a look. Check out the gaming channel. He's been doing streams. He's back on it. Grind season all winter long. Let me put this out and let's start talking about Taylor Swift and fucking Ticketmaster.
Well, it's not Taylor Swift. It's the resellers.
Well, let me word it as Taylor Swift versus Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
In fact, he said Prost. I know what the fuck that means. Let's bust out the brews. It's a sleepless Saturday. Take it away.
Oh. Well, he said you just caught on to that. That's hilarious. But, I mean, it's resellers, so they can mark the ticket prices at whatever they deem they want. So, I mean...
Well, the site, though, the main issue that I noticed before it became the resale problem. The resale problem's now, like, the what do we do? But, like, the initial pre-sale problem was that people had their pre-sale codes, right? Put them in, they're ready to go, they're locked and loaded, they have a space saved, ready to go. They're signed on to their computers, but they, like, merged the pre-sale with the public, so it, like, everything got fucking jumbled and fucked up. Ticketmaster wasn't supposed to do that. Okay. And then, like, they were hitting the pre-salers even with, like, yeah, you got your spot in line, but you're getting hit with crazy nutso fees. Like, you're getting hit with, like, here's my ticket that I paid, hypothetically, let's say $1,000 for it.
Right.
But then in fees, you just paid $1,150 for it. So people are like, whoa, what do you mean $150 tax fee? Like, this is just downloaded straight to my phone. How could that be?
Yeah.
And then that raised the question of a bunch of people sending that fucking, like 40,000 people signed this petition and sent it to the Justice Department and was like...
To, like, look into it.
Yeah, because there was some people that, like, have studied law a little bit and was like, whoa, hold on, that ain't right. Like, you actually can't do that. Because, like, the other thing that people were catching on to, too, is some people would, like, post their fee and somebody would post the same exact, like,
ticket
area
and it's different.
And same ticket price and everything, but the fee came out, like, $20 apart. So it's like, what do you mean you don't have a consistent fee? Like, what? How is it different from me to you?
Yeah, that's weird. That's hey, That's why I don't go to the Taylor Swift concert. Ha ha.
Tell you what, Ticketmaster fucked up though. I went to go buy my WWE tickets and I was all hype about it and everything, and that fucking site was down. I was like, well, it better be. It's back up now. It's back up now.
I don't use Ticketmaster. Never have, never will.
But
fuck y'all.
we should use SeatGeek. They be hopping on all the advertisements. Hey, SeatGeek, give us one of those ads, brother. We need it.
Yeah, give us
But yeah, so
sponsorship.
Taylor Swift lost the fight against Ticketmaster, but in the end, her tour sell out, and it's going to be great.
It's facts. SeatGeek
Shout
does
out
have to be
SeatGeek.
used. We try to get that sponsorship.
Shout out SeatGeek.
Or Budweiser, you know.
Or a Budweiser. Lord knows I drink enough of it. Blueface arrested. Blueface doesn't get the free Blueface from me. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's
What's
already,
the best for him? Yeah, he's out on. He's
out
out anyway.
bond.
So me saying free Blueface wouldn't even mean anything.
You've said free to other people for worse things. So I mean, I think you're a little Blueface hater right there. So I accept it. But knowing the facts of the situation,
you know what, you're right. After seeing the video, I don't. You know what, you're
somebody I guess got into an altercation or something, was talking shit. A car pulled up. They thought they were going for a gun. So he shot at the vehicle, hit the vehicle, apparently hit the guy's hand, nicked his hand.
Yeah, nobody's seriously hurt. That's another thing to know about the situation.
But they're charging him with attempted murder, which is, you can legally charge somebody with that because he shot at you.
I thought he shot Christian Rock.
No.
What's her name?
Christine.
Christine. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, Christine.
That's how I would.
Christine Rock.
I would, yeah, I mean.
Christine the Rock Johnson.
There's no T in there, bitch.
But no, as soon as I heard a Blueface arrested for attempted murder.
I did think it was for his girl.
Yeah, immediately, because Zach put that in the fucking chat, and I was just like, shit.
After I saw the video, I was like, so something went down. He was all fine and chill, and then a truck pull up, and then, he shoots. That makes sense. Especially in this
battle starts 7:30.
Especially in this day and age where a lot of people are just getting ran up on and killed for their shit when they're celebrities. So yeah, I'm a little jumpy if I'm a celebrity, especially in the music industry. If a random truck pulls up on me, I'm like,
especially with everything that's been going down.
Hey, my grandpa, Italian guy, taught me first: shoot first, ask questions later.
You know what? I'll
live to tell the story.
I will actually say that this was one of those times where you actually did kind of change my opinion over the course of what you said.
I mean,
you actually did.
I don't even like Blueface.
As much as I'm not a Blueface,
I'm not a fan at all.
Yes,
I've probably heard his songs only if they were on like Instagram or TikTok.
Based on like what everything that's been going down.
The video I literally just seen was, okay, he walks out the house. Okay, cool. He's chilling. A truck pulled up. Something said, and then blah, blah, blah. Okay,
I will say one thing: Blueface was a lot more about it than I thought he would be.
People are dying daily over this shit.
I'm just saying, like, if somebody would have asked me, what do you think Blueface would do in that situation? Run up on the car with a gun and start shooting? Not would have been my first guess.
That shit was in his hoodie.
It seemed like it came out real fucking quick. He seemed like it came out like John Morrison in Red Dead Redemption.
Well, it was.
I was like, whoa! He sleight of hand pro'd that shit.
You could tell. It was right underneath his hoodie when he was walking back because he's just like, "Who wants? Well, I'll shoot you through this bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this hoodie. I'll shoot you
the
through
hoodie gun." That's like fun with Dick and Jane at that point.
That's like, I'm hiding it from the camera, but it's here.
And Chris, say the name one more time.
Christine. That's how.
Rock? Where was she when this happened?
You didn't see the girl run away.
Christine.
That was literally her. I literally think that was the girl in the video.
Sorry, dude. I can't do it. All that Blueface, like, we never really talked about it up until this point, so I guess it's kind of funny that it's all coming out.
I literally think, I don't know if that's actually how you say her name, to be fair.
Yeah.
But that's how I would, that's how I would pronounce it. But I believe she was the lady.
I mean, it sounds better than I was calling her Christian Rock.
Well, there's no T.
See, there's no T. And then that's why I was like, is it christening? So like,
where do you christening that has a T in it as well? Where do you put a T in her?
The T's silent.
No, there's no S.
T.
Right.
I just developed a speech impediment in the middle of this episode.
Yeah, what time are we done with this goddamn?
But no, hey, we wish the best for Blueface's situation. Blueface fans out there, hang in tight. Nobody died. Nobody got severely hurt. We call that a win in the playbook and something you can look back on as a laugh. He said, Chris.
Thank you. I'm like, where he's putting a T in there for no reason.
Oh God. My name's Simple Jack. I got a good brain. Now we're actually gonna talk the new music. And we're gonna kind of speedball what we will, not speedball certain things. Brockhampton's Farewell.
Who?
They dropped 2 albums at the same time. Brockhampton,
Don't know who that is.
Kevin Abstract group.
Good luck.
Well, they've had falling outs over the years. It's kind of been a long story with them. But needless to say, though, I am a Brockhampton casual fan. But I know that they also have that cult following. But to see them split off and do solo, I will say that I think it's cool to see that they dropped 2 albums in a day. However, though, I think the one album was a miss and the other album was actually pretty solid. I think the more rap album was great. Okay. I think them splitting the 2 apart, I can't believe I'm
like
saying
a side A, side B thing?
Yeah, but they're kind of 2 separate albums.
Well, I see. Yeah.
The one's more of their R&B shit, and the other one's more of
But they could have
shit.
just had a side A, side B.
This is actually, I know I'm going to sound like I'm going back on what I've said before. This is actually one of those times I wouldn't have minded like a 22-track album. It's your farewell.
Side A, side B.
Yeah, kind of like how Mr. Morale was. It was like 18 tracks, 9 on one side, 9 on the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I would have took 11 on one, 11 on the other. I think that would have been cool.
Y'all need to talk to me before you release some albums. Let me get you right.
What do we got here? Oh, somebody who I think redeemed themselves. I'm interested to see what Dom has to say because I know that he fucks with them. The new Roddy Ricch EP.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like that a lot. Now, I think Roddy Ricch he was getting washed allegations. He beat him. 4th quarter. I'm kind of stealing this from a meme right now. This meme was like, down 3, 3 seconds left, about to get washed, and Roddy Ricch just hit a buzzer beater 4-point play. I was like, you know what? I actually can't believe it, but that's accurate. If this EP was a dud, he was done. And what I mean by done, like, you're never going to have the hit again.
I wouldn't say that. It would have been very hard for...
And I'm just saying, not done. I'm saying won't have a hit.
It would have been very hard for him to thrive.
To get back.
Yes.
Yes. It would have made it tremendously harder.
Yeah.
I think
he needed this to have it's like in WWE, like, this was his 2.5 kick out. Like, if you ain't do that shit, it's
somebody
memed
it like that, too. Somebody said he just pulled a Johnny Gargano in an NXT takeover and kicked out at, like, the longest 2.5.
2.5. 2 3. Oh, there it is. He got all right. He's back. He's alive.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that EP. I think the standout tracks on there that I wanted to pop off was No Rest. Really enjoyed that. I think that could be a hit. I see that being TikTok-y. I do.
TikTok-y.
I do. I see that.
Very oozy of you.
Very oozy of me. I like it. I am feeling very oozy tonight, matter of fact. Another one is King Size. I believe it's track 2. Yes, which we will be talking about that soon as well. I know Dom's got that. Yep, I actually am excited to see how that match turns out. But hopefully it's longer than 10 minutes, but we'll get there. We got, like I said, Moxley comes through the crowd. That's gonna fucking. He interacts with a fan. Tony Khan's in the ear, like, buddy, we
have 13 matches tonight. Hurry up.
Well, actually, they'd be the last one. So their time would be the one that would be getting dented, if anything.
You're not on TV anymore.
But to speed into the next one, we got, what do I got there? Got to read my own handwriting here. Oh, New Rod Wave album. He said he was going to be gone till November, which he was. Now he came out with Jupiter's Diary. He's doing a lot more. I think he's doing a lot more, like, he wants to lean into the more melodic shit. Like, I think he kind of took the feedback of the last 2 albums as like, okay, they don't like it when I try to rap like T Grizzly. They want to hear me kind of sing.
He's
like
doing his own shit now.
Yeah.
He's finding his own place in the music industry.
Yeah, like he's realizing, like, me trying this fast rap ain't it.
Yeah, he's settling into his own path.
Very melodic. Scott said he's watching during the battle. Hey, I fuck with that. A little wrestling, a little bit of Sleepless Radio. Now, I am interested to talk about this single because I'm a big fan of the one guy, but I'm becoming not as much of a fan of the other guy. Pharrell featuring Travis Scott, Down in Atlanta.
Okay. You love Pharrell, so you're
not. Beat is incredible.
This man falling off the Travis bag.
I am.
Oh my!
I'm heading to the back of the bus. Let me say
times I had to listen to those songs on repeat down here.
I'll admit it. The music.
I'm not saying it like I hate Travis Scott, but like when you gotta listen to a song 20 times in a row.
Let me say this about when it comes to Travis. I want to make sure I word this right. If you hit me up tomorrow,
we're not in middle school anymore. That's what it is.
I'm not necessarily.
Well, I'm not in a middle school locker room gym. Like,
see,
no, bro.
See,
like,
I was about to say like if you or Dom or somebody like hit me up tomorrow and was like, hey, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, I got an extra ticket to Travis Scott. Do you want to come see him?
If I'm tired, I'm not going. If I'm tired, I'm not in the mood.
See, I would say yeah. I would still be for it.
Free ticket, yes.
But I never play him down here anymore.
That's what I mean.
I never do. Like I'm never like, oh, I gotta hear that.
But I'm also not dying to go see him.
In
fact,
like,
if I had like worked, if it was my only day off of work,
look at that take. I feel like if I had heard one Travis song,
that's fair. Oh, Chance the Rapper, or not Chance? Kid Cudi.
Now you're gonna lose him. Now you're gonna lose my man's. He said, "I'm not dying to go see him." Oh, did I say that?
No, I did.
No,
because like
you actually did a pun and didn't even know it.
Well, you don't think I do. But
articulate. I like it.
If it's my only day off of work, and it's the free ticket.
Let me ask you this.
I don't know if that's how I want to go spend
what was the
my
last
one
Travis
day
song? What was the last Travis Scott song? And you went out of your way to search and listen.
Oh God, it's been years.
I can actually tell you when. I can tell you when mine was.
His and Drake's.
Okay. Oh, as a feature, I'm talking I'm talking. Feature doesn't count because I'll skip his part on Fair Trade any day of the week. But,
we can't count features. Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking like you went out of your way to search a Travis Scott original song.
Not once.
Really?
Not once.
Interesting. You want to know what mine was? He said Travis Scott 2013 was the only good track.
Where were we at? High school, middle school?
I liked Astro World, but that album.
Where were we at? Where were we at? 2013 to 16. End of our high school.
Which it's funny that Dom said that.
Beginning of his... end of his high school.
You know what the last song I went out of my way to search was? It was when we were at the Ledges this year. And I only played it because the dude that I was with, I'm not going to reveal the name on this one, was tripping. He was having a good time, enjoying a hallucinogen. And I know that he's a big Travis Scott fan. I put on Skyfall.
So you didn't put it on for yourself.
No, I didn't even put it on.
That's the difference. So when's the last time you put it on for yourself?
Okay, you know what? I did kind of put it on for myself. Well, because I wanted to pick a Travis Scott song. So I did have the eagerness.
But you also, knew he liked Travis Scott, and he was the one tripping. So in reality,
it wasn't like I picked his favorite.
Yeah, because that's where you were like, I'm not giving you your favorite. I'm still gonna play something I fuck with, but I'll give you Travis Scott. You met him in the middle, but you still didn't pick it just for you.
He said Astro World, doo 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 doo.
Yeah, that's the last song I searched by him.
Yeah, that's
awkward, and it was a feature. Like.
Yeah, I would say then technically you could have said then the last song I searched to listen to was this one, but I really wanted to hear Pharrell's beat. However, though, even though I did just shit on Travis, I think that he had a nice little melody on it. Okay. However, though, I think that it's very impressive. 20 years later, Skateboard Pete dusted him.
That's my Travis Scott impersonation.
He fucking dusted him. Pharrell went happy on his motherfucking ass. Like where he's just kicking some joyful shit. Started talking about his skincare routine. Oh my God. That's the shit when he's fucking howling. Like that's what I love. Holler like that on the fucking track.
For real.
Talk about your skincare routine and how he gets his groceries delivered through the back. Like that shit's fucking lit. And they have to go through the gate. See, like I'm getting his whole fucking day. Like that shit's from Travis Scott. I didn't know.
You look 24 when you're 57.
Skincare routine.
Exactly.
He's trying to put us onto the game.
Cold water, baby. Cold water.
Jay-Z once said, I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. Well, Pharrell tried to do it for 99 cents.
I mean, if you got a streaming service, you already got
it. He's over here like, whoa, somebody actually bought the single. But speaking of a great single, though, I know we were excited to talk about this artist. Switching to him. Solo Ho. He just dropped the Gangnam Freestyle. Great video, great record, great lyrics as always, and he announced the album.
I was about to say, if you keep pushing back our battle, I'm gonna have a whole new do 17 songs.
next Saturday.
Yeah, keep pushing
Let's
it
do it.
back. We might be.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for Herbert. I'll tell you
I was
that
about to
much.
say, don't.
But yeah, hype for the new song. I'm really excited for it.
I can't wait.
I liked his message that he put out with it, even though it was dark. But he said, "I damn near died making this motherfucker." And shout out Solo.
I don't know what he means. If it means drugs,
I think he's gonna let us in on it.
Sleep deprivation.
Well, one thing that I know he's never really touched on publicly, and I'm totally understandable of this. Hey, as Kendrick said, people grieve different. Soul has not once really mentioned the Mac Miller thing.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't like addressed that on wax, which I don't know if he will.
Yeah,
I know Schoolboy Q said that he was like too close with him. He's like, I ain't even gonna do that. Like what's been said has been said. What's been done is done.
Yeah.
Like, if you know, you know, basically.
Right.
But, like
I'm
just really excited for this album, though, man. On a positive note, like I really am. I'm just really
I
fucking
can't
excited for this album.
I can't wait. I love Soul.
And it's gonna be great.
So-
It's been a long time without him, and we miss you, man.
What was
And
it, 16?
and
last week?
can we say he's 3 for 3 on the singles?
Yeah.
Let's do it in order. Moon shooting. Gas.
Hallucinate or whatever. Illuminate or no?
No. Do better. I gotta do better. I gotta. So do better. Gangnam Freestyle, which just came out,
and
then Moon shooting.
there was
Or did I miss one?
Hollandaise.
Oh, and Hollandaise. I forgot that one came back out in June. Okay, that's an interesting comment. Let's talk about it. You said 2 for 3. What's the miss? Interested to see what you got as the miss.
I mean, I wouldn't. I can see how he goes 2 for 3, depending on which one he says, but I wouldn't say it's a miss. It wouldn't be as top tiers.
I would think if he's gonna say a miss, maybe he's gonna say do better, but do better is actually my favorite of the 3. Listening to faces and it's fucking with me. Yeah, I called it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's my favorite. I love the video. I love that song. That's interesting, man. I wouldn't have expected that. I thought maybe you were gonna say Gangnam. But let's see how the album turns out. Hollandaise I thought was solid. He said just not his go-to.
Right.
Totally respectable. But shout out Solo. We're pumped for Herbert.
It's not necessarily a miss in his eyes.
New Chance record. You know.
I didn't listen to it.
Did not listen to it yet.
I have not heard.
Well, I've heard it twice, so I'm not going to give you an expertise review on it. I'm going to say that Chance is sounding really well sharp again. Well sharpened.
Healthy.
Yes.
In the right mindsets.
I think he's sounding good. I think my man Italy Mob just got here, the CEO of Crunch Media. Let's talk about what do we got left with music. Okay, we got 2 left. Just wanted to say go peep the MJ 40th anniversary album. I think a lot of the demos on there are unique, and I think they're super dope. Check that out. I think the Beat It demo is very interesting, and usually we'll do Scott. But usually I think that
I just had to. Wow, I was talking shit. I knew you meant the other Nick.
But usually I think anniversary albums, and I remember I mentioned this to you the other day, and I said I definitely want to say this for Saturday. I think that MJ overall, or not MJ overall, anniversary albums overall, I think
they can be hit
usually very hit or miss. When they hit, they really hit, and I will stamp this one as I think this one really
and I'm glad it wasn't
because it had a bunch of uniqueness to it. It wasn't like, hey, here's the same album again with the words remastered next to it, and here's a
it sounds a little
and here's a live performance from one of his tours.
Right, one.
My man's.
Oh, man.
What's up, brother? I figured it was you. I just saw the text and everything. So Scooter wanted me to tell you what's up. We got Domathan, the Drunken Clam, on here.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
We got Italy Mob, CEO of Crunch Media. Nick Fatiga pulling up a chair. Boom, boom, boom. And then the last single I did want to mention, I did want to say real quick, I think it's a great single. And R.I.P. Young Dolph, the Dolphinator. The song's called Getaway. I think it's great. I really do think it's great. And he's got an album coming out in December. R.I.P. Young Dolph. I'm definitely excited to check it out. And I think it's going to get a lot of streams.
Who was it? Gucci released a single, Letter to Takeoff.
Thank you.
That was a fire one.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fire.
I did not have that on here. Thank you.
And he released Long Live Dolph after Dolph passed, which was another fire ass.
Yeah,
song.
you know, Gucci's probably been through a lot
Yeah,
recently.
man, he's lost a
Oh,
lot
dude,
of
that
homies.
last... I'm actually so glad you mentioned that, man. That
He
last
literally
minute...
lists a lot of people. And
That last minute of Letter to Take Off...
Yeah, his
That
actual,
even let me say that last minute and a half. Like, everything from that part where he's like, they celebrated your life, State Farm Arena.
Yeah,
Like,
he went out like a legend.
And then at the end, when he's like, we miss you already, Take.
Yeah.
Like,
He actually like does a speaking letter addressing him.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, it was
He's
nice.
like, I hope Mama Take okay.
Right.
I hope Mama Quay okay. Like,
Hope Quaid,
QC family all
on a
good.
shoulder for him to lean on.
I think, yeah, he says something to her. He's like, y'all know if you need anything, you know who to call. Big
Yeah.
Doo-Wop, baby. Like,
So that was a fire single that he put out.
So definitely good cue to end on. I think Young Dolph, great record. Excited for the album. And same shit you just said. I think Gucci Mane really did a great tribute. I think that's how tribute songs should be done.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's perfectly executed. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like he was trying to milk it.
Right.
He just wanted to get off how he felt about it. And
I mean,
as an
like he
artist
said,
myself, sometimes that's the best place to do.
He knew them coming into the game, like fresh into the game, like 10 years plus.
I remember that one line where he said, "The last thing you ever told me was Guwap, I love you."
Yeah,
that
sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. That's great. That's the last thing you ever said. But it sucks that that's how you have to remember it.
R.I.P. Tape. On to TV and movies. Switching gears. Indiana Jones 5 officially on the way next summer.
Get the fuck out of here. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, Dom, we about to go Indiana Jones and bruh.
Oh my God. How we used to call that shit in the woods, Indiana Jones.
We used to go do some reckless shit.
They should have called one of y'all for to play the Harrison
Man, I've been
Ford
waiting
role.
for calls.
So is Harrison Ford's legs, back, and neck. He's tired of this. He's like,
hey, hit me up whenever you just tag me in, bro. Tag me in.
They're over here like, do we need the stuntman? Fuck yeah, we need the stuntman. I need the stuntman just to put something in the microwave. Like, go get him in here. Like, I just dropped the stouffer.
You got a stuntman wipe my ass?
He's like, you just told me to do a pole vault and I threw my back out.
I gotta run from a giant ball? Fuck no. That shit running me over this time.
Oh, God. Alec Baldwin shaped himself and formed himself and fused himself into the form of the rolling ball. He's coming for another victim on set. And this time it's Indiana Jones.
No, he didn't load it.
He didn't put the ball there.
He just pushed it down.
He's much more covert than that.
He was just the one.
Dude,
no, it would be like Alec Baldwin was the one that pushed the ball, but someone instead of it being a rubber like foam ball, someone made it metal.
This is gonna get crazy.
So it ran him over, and then he's like, "Oh shit, he's dead." Well, wait, isn't that supposed to be rubber and foam? Who made it concrete? I don't know.
So,
but I did push it.
Obviously, the podcast.
That's how I come from.
The podcast wasn't a thing. We're gonna take a pause stop, which I didn't plan on it, but when this happens, you got to roll with it. Do you think Alec Baldwin was actually the guy who just got a silent assassin and hitman in real life? When I heard that story about Alec Baldwin shooting that director,
no, he didn't know about it. He's not smart enough to be an assassin. I'm sorry about it.
No.
I'm
joking.
No. This is
no, but real shit.
joking.
No. Real shit. Hollywood could have had that stunt. The person. This is I'm not.
No, I'm saying in a hitman game wise, he just got a silent assassin rating. Yeah. Like imagine like being the character and you're like, okay, I'm on set.
It's a horrible situation. Horrible situation that happened.
But they had that.
But somebody could have set him up to kill her. Like he might he's not the silent assassin, but somebody else is.
Oh no, God called on her that day.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Someone else planted it because then they were like, well, I know he's gonna go shoot that. So someone, not Alec Baldwin, didn't get the silent assassin. Somebody else
say this
because they're just there like.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
He did it. He did it.
Like
He
that
did
shit where you like in game get to watch it happen. You're not
Yes.
just the one doing
Like
it. Where it looks like an accidental
Baldwin
kill.
would have been the waiter that you poured the poison into the cup.
Which I'm trying to think.
And
There was a
Alec
Hitman
Baldwin,
game that
he
did
would have
this.
delivered the poison to your target, but you're watching him like, oh, he
Fuck, did you play a lot of Hitman?
Are you thinking about the theater one?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
fucking theater where he's doing the fucking play
Yep.
and you switch the guns out.
Yep.
Yes! Yeah, so that's what
Exactly.
Alec Baldwin or whoever did that murder. Whoever
did that murder.
yes. Whoever
Baldwin
did that
didn't
murder.
know what
Allegedly.
Baldwin was
Allegedly.
just doing his role, but someone else switched it out. They're the silent assassin.
Can you imagine if someone was high and like somebody was like, hey, make sure to take that one away. Like that one's like, you know,
And they
like,
just grabbed the
whatever.
wrong
And they're
one.
just like, yeah.
Well,
they grab it and then they're like filming on set and like you just see that happen.
You're
You're
not,
like,
you're not even supposed to have live rounds on set, so like, there's a whole thing.
yeah, this isn't a Young Jeezy video from 2008. We don't want live rounds on our set. And it's
I
not
do.
Riding with the K with Lil Wayne where he shoots the AK.
I don't want blanks in my gun.
Lil Wayne literally asked, is there I'm spiraling. But real quick, Riding with the K studio session. There's a epic story of like, this is right when he first started recording and coming out of like Holly Grove. Right? I think that's right place. Holly Grove. Yes. So I forgot it mixed with 2 Chainz. But the Riding with the K in the recording session, that line where it's supposed to be, do you want gun? Because he asked, like, is it okay to put gun sounds on the song? And he was like, yeah, just like let me know when you want them after you record. Lil Wayne, in the middle of recording his verse, pulls the fucking gun out and pop, 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 right in the fucking air. And the producer's like, oh shit. He's like, no, like I meant like I can put him in.
Yeah.
Like I can just put him in.
Nah, I
You
want
don't have
that
to
real
shoot the
shit.
ceiling.
I want that
I'm
authentic
pissed.
sound.
Like, yeah, the producer's like, oh
You
man,
shot my
nobody
ceiling.
told him.
Yeah, well now you got the sound I want.
Everybody in the studio after that, if you want a gun sound, I can put it in on the computer. But Tarantino announced an 8-episode series before the 10th movie. So it's going to be an 8-episode series. He didn't announce the details of what it's going to be yet, but I have a good feeling of what I think it's going to be.
What?
I think he's going to
What
do
movie's
that shit
coming out?
about Rick Dalton. I think he's going to do that show with Leo.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
I think he's going to do the show with Leo. He kind of leaned into it with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I think that like it might be.
I
and
think
he
he
mentioned
loves
before on
Leo.
his podcast that he wants to do it,
Yeah.
and he's been actively working with Leo.
Yeah, he loves Leo lately. I love Leo, so
We all love Leo. Who doesn't love Leo? If you don't love Leo, you're a hipster.
people, women over the age of 25.
They don't.
But he hates them. Not
Well,
Yeah.
He
That's
still wants them,
No,
but
that's
he
why
just
they don't
hates
love
them.
him because they're like, fuck, I'm chalked.
They see that birthday coming up, and
They're
that's a
like,
fucking.
fuck you, Leo.
Do you think like when he's dating them, like about like 2 weeks before it's their birthday, he puts like an hourglass around the house?
Yeah. It's like your time's up.
She's like, when did that hourglass get here? He's like, you know what that's
It's
for.
like in Stranger Things with the clock.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
just keeps playing that.
Out you go, bitch.
Uncle Filzer.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's like, on to the next one.
Yep.
Miss Inception. But
Back to the future on your list.
oh my god. Let's hope not, because he's gonna have shaky hands like Michael J. Fox when he tosses the bitch. Oh, see, I'm rolling. I'm feeling good. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special coming out. You feel the udders? Is there udders in
dude,
the air?
There's been udders.
There's udders?
So
That's a
long.
little.
I don't know what
So
udder
long.
I'm milking right there. That's a weird udder. But
You do you, dog. You do you. But yeah, that's Can we just have Alvin the Chipmunks back for this Christmas shits?
little
Sing
sweet little
along.
Christmas special.
Like, come on, like, I am Groot. I'm gonna hear that 4 times in a song.
Well, based on the trailer, I really don't know what we're watching.
Like, I'm
I
guessing
mean, like,
it's gonna
don't get me wrong, I'm gonna watch the fucking thing.
be,
But
like holiday edition. That means it's gonna be
Well,
like
to
more,
me, it just
more
looked-
family, more sing alongy, more.
to me, it just looked like them walking around singing Santa hats.
They're gonna be singing.
You kind of looked like that.
Carolyn.
Like-
Then we're going Carolyn with Galaxy.
Like,
Squad.
like what I'm trying to say is here, I didn't see like a distinct plot. Like I didn't see
Because
where
there
there was an
isn't.
antagonist. Like
We're
I didn't
going
even see like
parallel
if they're
with
fighting.
Guardians
Something.
of the Galaxy.
That'd be crazy, actually.
We're going.
Peter Quill sings at my front door. Sign me up.
He'll be at your fucking face.
With what's her name? Gamora? Yeah, give me Gamora.
Oh, shit. I'd take
Give me Zoe Saldana singing at my front door
I ain't
right
gonna lie.
now.
No, I want Gamora.
You want Gamora? You don't want her as
Or
Zoe
green,
Saldana.
or
You want her
green.
green as fuck. Hey,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Gamora.
I want Halle Berry as Mystique, so I totally feel you.
I feel you there, dog. I feel like that sometimes.
Hey, I know this might take a while, but can you just paint yourself blue?
Dude,
Like,
I got a weird thing I gotta live out real quick.
I also don't want like just like
All
a
right,
solid.
all right,
blue.
Eric, don't judge me, all right? But can I give you an idea? Yeah, what is it? What is it? You can do anything. All right.
I dare anybody to try
All right.
that on their girl.
Will
I'm
you
not brave enough.
Please paint yourself blue.
Be like,
No,
I want to
this-
dress up as Magneto, but one
But-
catch. I want to
but-
wear
but-
the
but-
MF
but
Doom.
you also have
mask.
to slick your hair straight back.
Perfect time.
Solid straight.
Either going to a cosplay or Halloween. That's your perfect timing.
Or a weekend
And
getaway.
I'll be Magneto. She'll be Mystique.
Yep.
and I'll
or
just-
a weekend
I can
getaway
be
in
the
a
chick
hotel.
magnet. I'll go like that, and she comes to me.
Yeah.
That never happened. She'd probably just get farther away.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
oh, it's a cold world out here. Casey Anthony documentary coming out.
Yeah,
It's a
real
cold
cold
world
world.
out here.
Boo.
Boo the Casey Anthony doc.
Yeah.
I think that bitch is brave as OJ.
Fucking
She's out here with all these allegations
There
on
we
her.
go.
She's
Lies.
coming out. Oh,
Can I do this? We milking this
Oh
story?
yeah, she's milking that.
she's milking.
She said, wait, I actually did kill my kid. I need some money. Hold on.
Casey
I'll
Anthony's
tell you
the-
how I did it.
Casey Anthony is the original bad baby, and you can't tell me different. You can't tell me different. That is the original bad baby.
She's
She
the
took that
original
15
child
minutes of
murderer.
fame and said, "Oh, baby, I'm running with this."
Yeah.
Okay, but
Fucking 20
Alright.
years later, and we're talking about this fucking kid that got buried in a fucking
oh, well,
sandbox.
First
20
off,
years ago.
time out, respect the child.
Yes, R.I.P. to.
I don't know the name. The child
Yes.
was apparently found drowned in a pool
Oh, that's what it was.
and
Yeah,
then buried.
drowned in the pool and then got buried.
Yes.
And then
She was trying to cover it up.
But they knew that it was drowned. in the pool.
So
Yeah.
They found it.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember it
so
because it was
this is
20 years
basically-
ago.
I could respectfully understand if
I remember
she
my mom was
a
following
fatal accident.
Right.
I could see it being a fatal accident where like she went inside to answer the phone, kid fell in the pool and she shouldn't have been. Like she shouldn't have been not being watched. Like because there's no gate or
Are
something.
there any haunted dolls in the house?
Probably. It was probably 7. But so she fell in the pool or whatever, horrible accident. But then the mom freaks out and instead of dealing with the circumstances, like, all right, well, she's only under a year or something, a year and a half. She was very young.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's just bury her. I'm pretty sure family and friends know you had a kid.
Right.
Can't just, well, I mean, I don't know what state they were
The
in.
kid just can't just vanish.
Yeah, unless you're in like the rural parts of like
The kid pulled the
Alabama.
biggest Houdini of all time.
Unless you're in like the deep woods of like the hills of Virginia, where it's like no cell service,
Mm-hmm.
you only know your own family type shit. Like you would sweep that one under the rug, but not in the mainstream society of today.
No, I think that was a Florida kill, no?
I don't know state, but
If
it
I
was
remember
just like,
correctly, Florida.
it was just like we're not in the 40s anymore. You can't sweep this shit under the rug. Like
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm getting at. Is like
It's like, hey, lady, we got cameras now.
you have friends,
Real ones.
You have friends that knew your child. Like you can't just go to work and be like, oh, you don't have to babysit.
Hey,
me?
Casey, how's your kid been doing? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
What?
What do you mean?
Oh,
What do you mean
what
you
do
haven't
no,
seen
it
the
would be
kid?
like, what do you mean you can work late tonight? Don't you have to go back to your job? Oh yeah, actually I do. Wait, what?
I don't
That's
know.
a
I
little
checked on.
suspicious.
I
Like,
checked on him before I went to work. He just seemed like he was floating. Oh, see, that's where I get too dark. I'm sorry.
But
I-
it was just like
I mean Ola.
Do you want to go into the pool? I got some floaties.
right. You got a good.
Is the back straight enough that I can mount a beer
I
on?
was just about to say, you got a good.
Now that's fucked up. Now I'm putting beers on dead children in pools. See, this is
If
why
it
I
floats,
can't
it
drink on the
floats.
pod. You wonder why I wait
This
till
is
after.
what
This-
If it floats, it floats. I'm
You
just
said
saying.
dude was hanging out. See, that's always happened. This whole time, everybody's been freaking out. We're making over a documentary over a kid just hanging out.
No, that's just. And she probably, her welfare shit
It
right out.
goes, Jesus.
Her
We're,
savings.
we're smack dab in the capital of Cancel City.
Yeah.
I just checked into the canceled hotel.
Room for two. 1 and 2.
Kevin Spacey, you got any room on the couch? I try not to laugh at my own joke, but come on, that was good.
Wait, you want a room with Kevin Spacey?
Oh, good point. Yeah, no.
He's
Yeah, wait a
fucking-
minute. Good point. I want to sleep in the
Suspect.
bed. No. Hey, we're pro everything on this show, all right? I'm not going to go into what I was about to say, but we are pro everything on this show. So to lighten the mood a little bit, Jay Leno got burned. No, I'm kidding.
He's got a great car collection, though.
That was good.
He does have a great car
Got a
collection.
great car collection.
This one seemed to be actually pretty not flammable because he seemed to survive quite a while in there. I got to give it to the car, actually. I think it looked like a Rover. He was sitting in the back seat. Everybody survived. Everybody's good. Burned.
Wait, there were
Burned
4
severely.
people in that car?
What?
There was other
I didn't
people?
see-
There was other people in that car.
Oh,
It was like
shit.
him and like 3 other people.
I didn't see the full report.
Oh my god.
Apparently something went wrong and it was something. I don't want to fuck up the story, actually, but
Yeah,
they were in the parking garage, and something occurred where it was like almost like a chain reaction of like another vehicle had like a gas leak and something got fucked up and blew, and then that one, hit was able enough to hit them as they were pulling out and fuck them up.
Damn.
But
I hope everybody all right.
he said, "Damn, a Rover, that's flames." But
That's expensive.
But I think it was a Rover, but looked like a 4-door SUV. But anyways, though, everybody's good on a light, actual light
Chevy
note.
Equinox.
Jay Leno, everything's good. He is burned though, but we want to wish a speedy recovery to Jay Leno. We love Jay Leno. Protect Jay Leno at all costs.
And his cars.
Dave Chappelle. Speaking of people getting canceled, Dave Chappelle on SNL,
Yeah.
which you can't cancel Dave Chappelle. Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle's
good luck.
uncancelable. Love Dave Chappelle.
Um.
He says that at the end of every rant anyways. He goes, as I always say, he goes, I can retire at any point. He goes, go ahead and cancel me.
Yep.
And people are like, fuck, now he can't.
No.
He found out the hidden secret.
Damn, he pulled his track card.
Yeah. He
That's
pulled the
Uno
negate
reverse.
attack.
That's the Uno reverse. What the fuck?
He's like Kaiba. Just flips the bitch right over.
Motherfucker.
But no, I did want to say Dave Chappelle on SNL. I think his it was about a roughly 15-minute monologue. Fucking killed it.
I didn't watch. Heard writers and shit were gonna.
They did.
Yeah, and I was like, well.
And it was the
you
best show that they had
I was
all
like-
year.
I was like, when I first saw the report, like before the show happened, it was like Tuesday or whatever. There was reports like
Dave handled it so well, too.
writers are gonna fucking protest and not do it. I was like, A, they're missing out on working with one of the greatest comedians to ever live.
And
B,
how
You're
he
missing out on working with one of the best skit artists to ever live. C, he could do that shit without y'all. D, you don't think you don't think he has 40,000 Dave Chappelle skits just ready at his will?
The barbershop skit was the
You don't
best
think-
skit that they've had in years.
You don't think he was ready to have Dave Chappelle show for 10 seasons, then had to say fuck you to the man and then get it cut short? You don't think he's just ready to go on SNL for 17
true.
straight weeks and kill it? Like, you
And,
writers,
dude, all of his skits
all
were
those
great.
writers that left
His
out
Game of Thrones skit, you got to check out, Dom.
out of the ignorance and arrogance of the writers, you just missed out on one of the greatest opportunities to work with somebody in that career genre ever.
And especially when you realize how he handled the
And, like,
situation.
So my thing is,
And it's their
I
right to
think-
not work with him. That's fair.
I agree with that.
But at
I
the same
think
time, the
you're right and all
experience-
that. But at the same time, I think it's
There's no one else left.
drama to spark it up.
It
to
could.
give
Oh
people
yeah,
shit.
I could see
Because
that.
I'll be honest, I didn't know SNL was. I didn't know they were so.
Still kicking?
No,
I meant like the new season. I didn't know the new
Oh,
season
yeah.
happened.
I could see that where it was just
So
to
I
spark
think
a.
it was just a spark.
It's
God,
been,
man.
so far, it's been Meg Thee
Because he
Stallion,
even
Jack
said-
Harlow, Dave Chappelle.
Oh, okay.
His
Yeah, 'cause he
agents
even
came out
said-
and said all the writers were
Right.
there. At the
Yeah,
meeting.
everybody was there and
Yeah.
everybody was cool.
His
So,
agent was like, I didn't see anybody that wasn't there, but sure.
There was 3
kinda hard
that
to-
supposedly. so
I agree with that.
when he ended the monologue, towards the end of the monologue, he ended it by saying, he goes, I just wanted to address the rumors surrounding today. He goes, no, he goes, it wasn't a massive boycott. He goes, there was 3 workers. He said that specifically said that they did not want to work with me because of the kind of human being I am. And then this is the part where I'm paraphrasing, but he pretty much said something along the lines of like, hey, I know, like, you know, y'all got this grievance with me. He goes, I don't know really where it comes from. I don't really know where this grief comes from. And he goes, even though, he said, I know you guys left, and he said Lorne Michaels was going to suspend you guys without pay. He said, I told him, fuck that. He goes, I want you to pay him anyways. He goes, because I wanted them, you know, to like still get paid. And he goes, if you don't,
I'm not trying to be a bad
I'm
guy.
not that guy. Like, I'm not that guy. Like, I'm not the one to try to fuck you guys over either.
Like,
So I thought that was tight. I thought that was real cool how he handled that.
that is.
Because he could have been like, oh, fuck y'all. Y'all got suspended without pay. No money for you.
Yeah, but he stuck up for you guys. And yeah. Because of the human
and address the fact of, like, that's not the kind of man I am.
Yeah.
And I will always stand by Dave Chappelle that if you listen to what he says and you listen to actually what he says and how he says it,
there's nothing.
He does not ever mean harm to anybody, any shape or form.
He doesn't ever
He's
make fun
just
of them.
simply articulating how he feels.
He makes fun of the situations he had with people.
And
Like,
he
makes
does it
fun
with like
of
certain comparisons.
Yeah.
But
like,
that's for another note. Wanted to mention real quick before we switch off into sports. Fast X budget reaches $340 million.
That's their budget?
$340 million budget.
Jesus.
$340 million budget.
That's the.
I'll be honest. I thought it would be more.
Really?
I think that's I think they're allowed to go higher.
Now I would say
so.
why?
I think that's
why
their
would you want
starting.
that? Wouldn't you want a lower budget? Smile
Okay,
just
hey,
had a well,
hey,
obviously I know
okay,
it's
okay,
fast.
time
so
out.
You know
They're
how I feel
breaking.
about that.
They break records.
I know exactly. Yes.
I think
Bad
lower
time for me to
budget,
use that
you got it,
take.
But they're also a action movie, so I could see them
But-
being, you know, hitting the
Every-
strides of like Avengers and all that stuff.
But every time
I
a
agree, Dom.
Fast Furious movie goes to the box office, it usually
And Scott.
destroys numbers.
Yeah, they're gonna get.
Oh,
the
it's
They
gonna get a
usually-
billion.
they- I was about to say they usually break $1 billion now.
right.
So I mean that 350, that's probably their starting budget. It's like, all right, if we can keep it under this or like around here, that'll be
Yeah.
great.
Which is probably.
But we'll probably go
really
up
good
to
keeping.
500.
Yeah.
Like I think they'll go up to $500 million
Well, I didn't know that the increase.
to make it exactly.
I
how
do
they
actually know what the increase was. It went from 285 to 340.
Well, it got
So
some
I don't know
actors.
what it would cause that.
They probably got some new actors in.
Any insight, Nick? Did they get somebody new?
It could
I'm,
be
I'm going location. They went to a fancy ass location to destroy some shit.
Effects?
Yeah, my thing is
Like,
there's a lot of factors.
Well, because
It
supposedly
could
they're
be-
going to space.
Okay, that could be
Well,
you know
then
the
that's-
technology to make it
Well,
look like
I think
it's
by space it's like some
You
sort of
gotta-
flying vehicle.
You got effects to go behind it. They might have been talking to a bunch of visual effects, and then
and if they bring in
probably
like
found someone
three,
who's like, yeah, I'll do it for 120 million. You're like, okay,
and if they bring in like 2 big name actors just to kind of
or that too.
infiltrate the system again.
Yeah, they could probably get more.
Like, what if they bring in
Like they got somebody that like I think
Brock Lesnar out of left field, like
Yeah,
I think what
This
they're trying to
motherfucker
do is put Cena with The Rock.
yeah.
Because I noticed that The Rock and Cena have been working out together a lot recently, and that
Well, let's
seems
just be
weird.
let's get back in shape for the movies, so they were in their best looking shape.
And WrestleMania. But
Probably.
no, so I did want to mention that though. But to talk sports, I know Dom's excited for this one. How's Browns Buffalo going to go in Detroit now that they moved it from the Snow Dome?
That snow is wild.
That is some wild ass snow.
Yeah, they got.
I
like
saw
6
one of the
feet.
O linemen posted a video.
Is it
Rock beating Roman at WrestleMania and then Roman going to do acting. Could be.
Yeah. Maybe he's the big payday they needed.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns for Fast X.
He said Josh Allen throws for 500 yards.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Oh, we're going to get there. He said going to be brutal. You really think the Browns are getting cooked like that?
I think.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Buffalo's kind of like on a bounce back.
But I
game.
don't think it's gonna be 500 yards.
No, 350.
Yeah.
So I had a call last week. That went a little bit more than that. He said our defense couldn't cover a sloth.
You're not wrong.
Oh man. All right, then I'm gonna hot take it. I'm gonna jump out on the biggest fucking ledge here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it.
35-14 Buffalo.
I'm gonna say it live on the pod. You're saying 35-14 Buffalo.
I'm hoping.
Guess what the fuck I'm saying? I'm going 24-13 Cleveland. 24-13 Cleveland. That's right. I said it. 24-13 Cleveland. Hot take Took. Hot take Took made an appearance today.
All right, hold on. That was my if Josh Allen has 350 and has a perfect game.
Scott said 50-0 Bills. That's an odd score.
They got some
They
safeties.
went for 2 or 3 times. But that'd be an ignorant thing to do.
I could see it being actually a 28-21 game
Yeah, I can see it.
or 28-24.
49-7 Chubb gets
Around
one.
there.
Yeah, 49-7 Chubb gets.
I might get called crazy again. I said 24-13. 2 of those touchdowns are Amari Cooper, 30-plus yard touchdowns. Fuck it, I'm in hot take mode. I'm feeling it, though. I only say the hot take if I feel it. I got to feel the hot
This
take.
man been playing Madden. Think he an expert now.
I got to feel the hot take. I hope I have him in fantasy. Well, it looks like you guys got no hope in Cleveland Browns. But Eagles finally
I
lost.
don't have hope in Jacoby.
So they lost their hope for an undefeated season. They lost to the Commanders last week.
I know.
We didn't get to cover that.
They lost their game. They didn't.
They were sloppy.
It was so
Hey,
bad.
As a former Eagles fan and as somebody that is friends with Eagles
Get
fans,
comfortable.
Yeah, it is.
I think Eagles fans
Oh, they're
are
coming back.
actually, they should be happy.
Oh yeah.
Because
Get it out the way.
Get it out the way.
fucking
Get it
Get
out
that
the way.
pressure out and go.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
that exactly.
Get it out
Get
the
that
way.
fucking
But you
monkey
need
off
that-
the back.
You need that one loss to wake your team back up. Hey, you're not the top of the shit. You could lose because of
Right.
3 plays.
If I'm
we
the-
lost because of these 3 plays
If-
where you fumbled after
Yep.
you got up off the ground and you didn't secure the ball again in your arm. He punched it out. You could have just laid on the ground and got down instead of getting 5 yards and a turnover. But it is what it is. What?
He said Chubb scores a 99-yard run, then Stefanski doesn't run him at all after that.
Nah. He'll run him 3 times. End of the game to milk the clock.
But yeah, no, I think Eagles, good thing they got their loss out of the way. I did want to mention before Scott told me to mention my trades real quick because I just popped off 2 big ones just to see what you guys think of them. I will let everybody know that all 3 of my teams in all of my years of fantasy, I never caught the injury bug. But this year, my basketball team
catch
and
it
both
damn
of
near
my
every
football
year.
teams got the injury bug, and they got it bad.
Yeah, about that.
This shit is running like COVID through my team. Yeah, dude, it is fucking nuts. I agree. So here we go on the trades. Because I'm trying to make something happen. It's a fight for your life in this league. Everybody's like a game apart. So I traded David Njoku, Justin Herbert, and Tyler Algier. And I'm receiving Aaron Rodgers, Tony Pollard, and Jerry Jeudy. Keep in mind, I am in desperate need of a running back. I
Aaron Rodgers.
Desperately need a running back. I
would
desperately
not get-
needed a running back.
That's fine, but why Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, that makes up for me trading Herbert because then you got to see what my next trade was.
Okay.
So my trade with Scott was I traded him just Terry McLaurin, and I'm receiving Nick Folk, Adam Thielen, Paris Campbell, and Deshaun Watson. And in that process, I have to drop Jimmy Garoppolo, Young Koo, and Damian Harris. I love Jimmy G, but he's not a fantasy guy.
Yeah,
He's
no,
2-3
no,
picks a
he's not.
game.
Yeah, he's not a fantasy guy at all.
But what do you think of those trades?
I mean, they're all right.
Keep in mind, I have Keenan Allen, who's had a fucking
I don't-
hamstring
I
for
don't-
fucking 9
I mean-
weeks now.
It's not like,
I think it's just the situation.
yeah,
Makes
they're
sense.
situational trades. You did what you had to do to.
Yeah, I needed
Bounce
certain
back.
things.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do.
Because
Yeah.
Herbert's throwing picks like fucking Razor Ramon.
Mhm.
He's it's fucking nasty out here.
Aaron Rodgers is dropping.
But no,
That's
I actually
a hell of a trade. You got a wow. That's crazy.
before his injury for doubt. Yeah, that is nasty. That's cold blooded.
Yeah,
We call that you killed the man in cold blood.
that's called a great trade.
So before we wrap up, pull up a chair, episode 16. Let's talk some pro wrestling. Let's talk what they want to talk. Let's dive right into the AEW pay-per-view card. Dom and Scott, I need you to tell me right now, just in case I'm not wrong. He said I lost Brees Hall, but I needed Dalvin. Understandable. You gotta get somebody. And Dalvin just busted a crazy run last game too. But So let's look at the AEW pay-per-view card. But I need you guys to tell me, is it a 3-hour show or is it a 4-hour show? Because if it's a 4-hour show, this might make a little bit more sense.
No,
if it's a
it needs
3-hour
to be.
show,
The average match time.
we're going to have a whole different conversation.
Because there's Luke sent me the picture. And there's
Well, because
13
you know what?
matches
When
on
you
the
just
card.
did the math and everything, it's closer to
3-hour show. If it's a 3-hour
Okay.
show, average match time with no commercials
Now, this is
and
interesting.
everything included in the intro of the match would be like
They do it like
14
UFC.
minutes.
I didn't know they're doing it like UFC. I didn't know that.
What does that mean?
So what
They're
I mean
just
by
gonna
that
keep
is now
running
they said
time.
that they're gonna it's booked for a certain time, but Tony Khan doesn't mind going over. Like he'll pay the fine.
Oh.
Like how some
That
WWE
makes-
pay-per-views, like if the match was really doing well,
So this one could
it
be
would
a
end
short
at like
match.
11:30, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this was supposed to end at
Yeah.
11.
Right.
Which means Vince McMahon just has to call up the pay-per-view provider
Yeah.
and be like, hey, look, we need some more time, like whatever it is, I'll pay it.
Yeah, we are by that next slot is ours now. I don't give a fuck. What's the price?
Yeah.
Why do you need to pay for that?
Well, because on TV you buy a slot.
So
So
essentially
basically,
they're
like,
saying like, hey,
yeah.
whatever comes on after,
Make it
I
bullshit.
get it, they
Make
need
it-
well
yeah.
compensated.
Or you make it, or they have it set up in the contract where like
I feel like it's part of the contract.
Where
They
I'm
know
saying
a
it's like-
part.
I'm saying their contract is probably like if they pay for a 3-hour slot but willing for 5,
Yeah.
they
You're
have
gonna be
bullshit
charged less
infomercials for 2 hours. But if they need 4 hours, they can pull those infomercials. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they only need the 3 hours, they have shit ready to go
Right.
to fill in, so it's not just dead air.
So then my
That's
take
fair.
changes
I gotta
a
run to
little
the
bit.
bathroom though before. I
All
piss my
good?
pants. Oh my.
You want me to start to kind of dive into the matches you don't care about?
Yeah, there's 13.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll dive into my matches and my predictions. Keep in mind, a lot of these predictions are just me shooting off the hip, trying to call it off the win. We got an AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament semifinal, Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. Again, I'm not familiar with the storyline. I'm not quite sure how these guys have been performing. I'm just going off of my guess. I'm going to say Ricky Starks. We got The Factory versus Orange Cassidy with his best friends. I'm going to go Orange Cassidy with the best friends. We got Eddie Kingston versus June. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but I'm going to give that to Eddie Kingston. I fuck with Eddie Kingston. We got the World Trios title tournament match. Now, I think this could be actually really dope. Scott said Ricky, then he said OC, then he said Eddie. He said pre-show match. Bet. Death Triangle versus the Elite for the World Trios Championship. I think they're going to give that back to the Elite now that they're back. We got Samoa Joe. Oh, my God, my voice. We got Samoa Joe defending his TNT Championship in a triple threat. Now, this actually looks really interesting. You're saying Death Triangle. Why? Because I would say the Elite. And I know that they're executives, so I'm assuming that they're trying to take the belts off of them. And I mean, I fuck with the team that they're going against, but I don't know. I might have to give that to the Elite, actually. By the way, Nick, you want to slide over here and flash the jackets for a minute? If you guys ever need a pizza from Pizza Planet,
We got it.
you know who to fucking call.
got
Hey, Pizza Planet, baby. Always beware of the claw. They can't keep affording to having belts jump all over. Yeah, but I feel like if you put it on Kenny and the Bucks, like, they're really like, I hate to be that guy, but like they're way more over than Death Triangle. So I would say the Elite on that.
Yeah.
But we shall see how it goes. We'll know very soon. We'll be talking about it next week, too, for the recap. We got Steel Cage match. Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus.
Luchasaurus. That's a name right there.
I agree, Scott. I would say, based on look, I know a little bit about each of them.
I'll go Luchasaurus.
I think Luchasaurus is going to get the win.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think because of the stipulation being a steel cage, I think Jungle Boy is going to climb out of the cage. We got a TBS championship match. Now, this match is actually one of the matches on the card, one of the few that I'm actually excited to see how this goes. He said Luchasaurus, though, as well.
Yeah.
And he watches, so that's like a really educated guess. Mine's not.
Yeah.
TBS Championship. Now, this one I do have some education with. He said Christian interfering with Jungle Boy. I'm with you, Dom. I'm with you. Oh, no, he's... Oh, interfering and fucking up. I forgot. Him and Jungle Boy have a feud. I forgot. Dom's right. Jade Cargill defends the TBS championship.
Huh?
I'm going to have to ask you guys if I'm reading this right. I'm sorry. I haven't been keeping up as much as I should. I just try to watch highlights and keep up as little as I can at work. It says TBS champion Jade Cargill versus the TBS champion Nyla Rose. What's going on there?
Is it like
Because I would say Jade Cargill is going to get that win.
That
That says that, right? I'm not tripping. TBS champion. Somebody said something. Nyla stole it from her and ran out.
Oh, so she just has her belt.
Oh, okay, that storyline. I've seen that one before.
Yeah.
I've seen that one before.
Yeah. It's like when Cena, like back in the day, when people just come over, like some ringside, take the world heavyweight belt, and they're like, this is mine.
Got it.
This is mine.
Yeah, and then I think Jericho did that
Yeah.
once to Triple H and like held it as a hijack. Okay.
I think somebody. Did
Well,
Cena with
needless
the
to say, though, I
Edge.
think Jade Cargill is going to win that with flying colors. To show you how much she's getting over, just so you're up with it, she's actually one of the few AEW stars that was on the Breakfast Club in Hot 97.
Oh wow.
I mean, like, she's really popular. She's pretty much like the new age China.
So she won.
Yeah, she's like the new China. She's a
Oh my
fucking
God.
giant. Yeah. She could wrestle guys easily. TNT Championship, I will say this is another match that I was looking forward to. Samoa Joe, the TNT champion. Or no. God, fuck these people. The Ring of Honor World TV champion, Samoa Joe, versus the TNT champion, Wardlow, Cleveland boy, Willoughby boy, versus Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm excited for that match. I want Wardlow to retain it. I'm going for the Cleveland boy. And I think he's going to win too. If it's not him, I think maybe Samoa Joe. But then again, I don't think Samoa Joe because then that would make him 2-belt. Yeah, Drunken Dom said Wardlow. Scott, Wardlow. Let's go Wardlow.
Yeah, I'm with you.
AEW Interim Women's World Championship. Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm. Let's go Toni Storm.
She's still going?
They're giving her they gave her the interim world championship because somebody's hurt. Forget who it is. Somebody got hurt.
Oh, that sucks.
Ring of Honor World Championship. Chris Jericho, the world champion, defends his title against Claudio Castagnoli, a.k.a. Cesaro, Sammy Guevara, and Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson. They said Toni Storm, and Dom said Thunder Rosa's injured. You're right. I forgot about Thunder Rosa. Thank you. Ring of Honor World Championship. Who wins in the Fatal 4-Way? I'm not going to lie. That actually looks like a good match, but fuck Sammy Guevara.
Y2J.
I think Y2J too.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, give me Y2J. If not Y2J, give me yes.
Yep.
He said D-Bry he thinks takes it. He said American Dragon. So, didn't matter. We got the AEW Tag Team World Championship.
No.
The Acclaimed versus Swerve in Our Glory. We're going to go with the Acclaimed. I think the Acclaimed's going to win it. They're really getting over. He's doing the John Cena Word Life Thugonomics gimmick. He's doing the rap on the way to the ring where he says a bunch of controversial shit and he gets a reaction out of the crowd. Sorry to word it like that, but I just call it for what it is. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Say whatever news thing is going on in the week.
Thugonomics.
But they're actually, I think they're the ones that do the scissor me thing. So I do kind of fuck with the scissor me things.
Yeah.
We got,
Yeah.
hold on, Nick, check your calendar, guys. It might be 1998. We got Sting and Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
Jesus.
I'm going Sting and Darby Allin. I fuck with Sting and Darby
I love
Allin.
Sting. I gotta go Sting. If he can walk.
Sting can walk. It's Jeff Jarrett that I'm worried about. He's got arthritis. I don't even know if he can strum the guitar, let alone swing it. That's.
He said, "Hey, how am I supposed to walk up these steps? I got stiff knees."
He said Sting and Darby push Darby. I do agree with that. And you know what? I did want to say, Sting and Jeff Jarrett, stay safe. Sting, I don't want to see you go through another table from anything above 3 feet. Darby would be a believable champ. Man would literally die to lose the title. And that's what scares me. So
Yes, he will.
you know what he did for AEW right when it first started off, and it like actually launched them into some TV ratings, but I did think it was risky. And I'm surprised Tony even let him do it. He offered to be thrown down an actual flight of concrete steps. But when he got flung, as soon as you watch the fling, everything else goes great, but the first thing that connects with the concrete is his fucking head. Well, he gets thrown and he goes poop, and then like rolls down on it, and when he gets to the bottom of the thing, dude, his head is just fucking leaking. And he's just like holding his hand. He looks at it. And he wipes it on his face and just like kind of like sticks his tongue on. You're like, oh, this dude's legit. You're like, oh my God, this dude just got a massive concussion and is just out here riding it.
He just had to do that for the promotion.
He said Darby is a mental case, but dope. Shout out Darby Allin. Another one. Please stay safe tonight, man. We love seeing you in the ring. My second match that I was actually looking most forward to tonight. Dr. DMD, Britt Baker, baby, the Queen of Pittsburgh versus sorry-ass neck-having Paige. Yep, but no, Paige, stay safe in the ring. Paige, we love you. I know you go by Saria now, but I want DMD to beat her, even though I know she won't. Paige is going to win, as she should, because she hasn't wrestled in 5 years. And to be fair, she was one of the crossovers that went to WWE, or that went to AEW from WWE. That makes sense to me. Yeah. And I say that because WWE did not want to let her medically compete because of how bad her neck is. And
fair.
I do
That's
think
fair.
though that she deserves another run.
I mean,
So.
I'm also, well, as an employer, I don't want you literally getting paralyzed or dying. Because I say,
Which is like she even
when you're not,
waited,
when
like,
a doctor, 2 out of 3 doctors are saying any big hit,
and
it could kill you or paralyze you.
And to be
I'm
fair,
not letting that. I'm not conscious.
And to be fair, she waited for Triple H to switch over. And like she was there when that happened. And she even said, like, I think it was on the
She was waiting to see if he was
some
alive.
podcast. And she said that when she ran it by him and he was like, I'm really sorry. He goes, in good faith, I just can't do that.
He couldn't let it be on his conscience.
Because he knows what it is like going like out there with career threatening shit.
Yeah.
So I totally see that, but I do think she's going to get her win tonight, and I think DMD is a great person to have in the ring with her because I think she's going to keep her safe. It's what you need in a situation like that.
It's like what Randy Orton, why he came back, was like to teach the young guys. It's like,
and
same with Edge. Like he wants to mentor the young guys to do it right.
And when Steve came back for Mania, he asked Vince, "Who do you think is literally going to treat me as safe as possible in the ring?" He said, "Well, we already got something for Rollins, but do you want Kevin Owens?" And he said, "Can I get in the ring and mess around with him a little bit?" And he said, like, Kevin Owens was constantly like, "How do you want me to do this? Like, however you want me to do it, I'll do it.
Let me know."
And Steve, like, let him know. And like, that's why you can see in the crowd, like, the headshots, when he's, like, hitting him with the headshots, it's very, like, yeah, and if I grab you like this, I'm not yanking you. I'm just putting a little thing on you. I'm not doing too much.
Right.
Making it look good, but I'm not, like, yanking your shit or anything like that. Now let's talk main event and close us out. Jon Moxley defends the AEW World Champion against MJF because his name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and he's better than you, and he knows it. I had to try to do it. I had to try to do it. If I'm ever going to do it, which that's the only time I'll ever try to do it, I had to try to do it.
Hey, you tried.
But
You did your best.
MJF versus Jon Moxley, it really wasn't all that good.
Yeah, you did your best.
I tried.
You tried.
I sounded like I was Napoleon Dynamite going for it. But
You tried.
no, MJF versus
all
Jon
good.
Moxley.
It's all good.
I think MJF is going to win, but I think that's going to be an interesting match. And I do have a DraftKings bet for it that I will share. And then that will close us out. But what do you think, Nick?
Who?
Superfly Snooker.
MJF. I'm with you there.
You said MJF winning because Mox needs to get his vacation in. I forgot about that. No, when CM Punk left abruptly, he was supposed to go on a vacation with his wife.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and Tony was like, "We really need you," and he's like, "All right,
Fuck you, but all right. That's a great point.
Oh, they even announced a new one, so I'll do this live. So let me view my entry, and then we'll make a bet together, guys. Help us win money, and we will split it all profit. Which move will be hit first for the DraftKings bet? Which move will be hit first? The Heat Seeker the paradigm shift or neither move hit
Which
for Mox and MJF.
Heat
Paradigm
Seeker.
shift is MJF. Heat
Heat
Seeker, I
Seeker.
think, is Mox. Or no, paradigm shift is Mox.
Oh, no, yeah, Heat Seeker.
I'm not gonna lie, these guys are the AEW guys. Help me out with this.
Heat Seeker.
I'll split some money with y'all, no problem. I like that. I like the WWE takes, but help me out with this bet. Which move gets hit first? Heat Seeker or Paradigm Shift? Right now I had it at Paradigm Shift. Which wrestler? He said hitting it first. All right, I got that right. Which wrestler will bleed? I said neither bleeds, and I only said neither bleeds because there's going to be a lot of bleeding throughout the night based on the stipulation. You see, he said Mox, so that's good. Mox is going to bleed. Okay, I got that. Okay, I got it. I switched it. Who will physically interfere in the match? The Firm, Blackpool Combat Club, the Elite, or no interference? Right now I have it on the Elite.
None.
He said Mox bleeds every pay-per-view.
No interference. I'm totally guessing. I just think there's do this one clean but dirty. That makes sense.
Is there no interference, or is one of these things? See, you guys need to help me big time with this one because I don't even know who the Firm is for real. Or no, I know who the Firm is.
Probably
Okay, I do
none.
know who the Firm is. None? Okay, I got that. But wait, what about William Regal?
Fucking William Regal's old
Regal
ass.
looked like he might fucking...
His old ass ain't good out there.
He said MJF gonna cheat. I don't think so because he wants to... That was the whole thing with the promo we just cut on Wednesday. But how will the match end? Pinfall, submission, DQ, or other? I have it as pinfall. MJF pins him.
Yeah.
I know it's AEW, though. They might call the match on too much blood. Regal going to turn on Mox and team up with MJF. So what would that mean? What would that mean? Does that mean one of those people interferes? Because I'm pretty sure he's a part of the Elite. No, he's a part of the Firm. Fuck. See, I'm
I don't watch this shit.
I'm trying to remember this here. So if Regal interferes, he's a part of the Elite. Yes, that sounds right. Will either participant physically touch a referee during the match? I said no. Regal's Blackpool Combat. Thank you. Will either participant physically touch a referee during the match?
No. Yeah. Touch a match?
Will
Or touch a
MJF
ref?
use his dynamite diamond ring in the match? I know he already said no, so I don't think he will. Well, but then...
Probably will.
Like he's trying to fake him out. Keeps
Yeah.
telling him I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. I guarantee there's
Who
someone.
will win the match? I
someone's
said
touching the
MJF,
ref.
so we got that. He said no to physically touch a referee, but yes to using the diamond
so
ring.
if someone
Made the pick.
someone can't bump into a referee one time during this match.
People always mess with Aubrey the ref, so maybe.
People can't literally.
I'm gonna switch the
If he gets pushed at the wrong time and touches that referee, that's a physical touch.
Well, guys, if we get this, we get $25,000, and I'll split it 5 racks apiece. There's 5 people on this. You hold my word to that shit. Shaking it live on the camera.
He would finally pay off that $100 bet he owed me way back when.
Thank God I didn't bet on that last Madden game. All right, now let's do the AEW Full Gear poll and then close her out. How many title changes will occur during Full Gear? 2 or fewer, more than 2?
2 or fewer. How many matches are there?
13.
Are
But
they
I
all
do
title?
agree with the 2 or fewer. I don't know, dude. I got really confused.
That's
These
why I
titles
was
all
like-
over the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 or fewer.
I said 2 or fewer. He said 2 or fewer. Or 2, more than 2.
No.
Will the Ring of Honor World Championship be from Jericho Appreciation Society or the Blackpool Combat Club, the Jericho Appreciation Society? At this point, just correct me if I'm wrong. How will the AEW Tag Team Championship match end? pinfall, submission, or DQ draw.
DQ draw. No belt change.
Do they have that on here? No, they don't. I like
Well, that would no a DQ draw would mean no belt change.
They only have that on here once. I like that. How will the AEW Tag Team Champion match end? I have it as a DQ draw. It's the only option they got on here. But he said pinfall. I'm going to go against you on this one, Scooter. I'm riding with Nick's gut instinct on that. How many matches will end in a DQ? More than one or fewer? I'm thinking one or fewer. It's the one that you just said. Will Jeff Jarrett hit anyone with a guitar? I'm pretty sure that's the only thing he can do. So I would assume yes. He's going to Jimi Hendrix that guitar right over Darby Allin's head for sure.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Or actually, no.
I don't know.
No, yeah, he's going to hit someone with the guitar.
Probably.
Don't hit Sting.
Oh, it's got to be Sting.
Concussion protocol.
It's over the back. He'll be all right. Over the back.
He said, this isn't WCW anymore. Hit me in the back. He said, Darby's going to eat an electric. Jesus Christ.
Damn, not the legend. That shit's solid.
Did I not just tell you his head got slammed into concrete? Doesn't need to be hit with an electric guitar.
In the mouth.
Will Christian Cage physically interfere in the Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus match? God damn, good call, Dom. He said that back when we went over the fucking card.
Yep.
Yeah, we're rocking with. Yeah, he called that shit. Who will enter the ring first, Paige or Dr. Britt Baker? Of course, Britt Baker. We've been waiting for Paige to come out and wrestle for 5 years. Last bet. Will Thunder Rosa confront Tony Storm or Jamie Hayter at any point during Full Gear? Yes. Again, good fucking calls, guys. Good shit. All right, and if we win that one, we split
We'll be up.
$2,000. So there's potentially $7,000 between all of us. I wanted to say real quick before we blow out, Pull Up a Chair, episode 16, a.k.a. Christine. Listerine Rock. No, as we close out Pull Up a Chair, episode 16 on this Sleepless Saturday, we had a blessed and wonderful time. This was so much fun. A lot of laughs shared. Honestly, probably one of the episodes where I've laughed the most.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to the co-host, of course, Super Fried Snuka.
Thank you.
Off the top rope.
With the elbow.
CEO of Crunch Media to my left. Matching Pizza Planet delivery driver jackets.
It was planned.
We got Domathan Daly. Actually, it wasn't.
I know.
We got Domathan Daly, one of the best newscasters you'll ever find. We got Scooter. Scotty doesn't know. Right there in the middle of the chat.
Drunken Clam, Tom
To
Brady.
everyone watching after and to everyone tuned in, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hope you're having a blessed, wonderful, sleepless Saturday, and we will see you soon for Cameron and Dipset versus Mobb Deep 14-round Sleepless Radio episode 120. Love y'all. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. We're just going to roll up. Keep the love high and the hate low. Keep us updated with how the AEW pay-per-view is going. Take it easy, y'all. Anything you'd like to say before we go?
Deuces. More love, less hate.
Thank you. And more reciprocate. Take it easy. Pull Up a Chair,
Signing
episode
out.
16. Christine.